Alright, what's up guys? Tim here with Undead Baits and welcome to 2025. I posted a video probably about 4 or 5 days ago. From the title, you can probably guess we're starting a new challenge for this year. So, something I struggled with a lot last year, even though I was actually home and not underway, was posting videos regularly. I painted a ton of lures, like probably over 100 lures last year, and didn't really record any of them. So this year, in order to make the YouTube channel more viable and, actually entertaining, I intend on doing this challenge. Now, the challenge that we're doing is basically a month and lure correlation, right? So we're in January, it's the first month of the year, which means I have to paint one lure with one color. Next month, February, is the second month, which means I have to use the same color from the first month, or the month ahead of it, and then another color. So 2 colors, 2 different patterns on 2 different baits, and so on and so forth. I will admit, I am cheating a little bit. We're starting with a bait that is already painted chrome. If you can see it here. They wrapped the bill as well before they painted it at the factory, and that crap is flaking off all over my desk. But yeah, we're gonna start with chrome. We're gonna see how this goes. I have not personally purchased blank lures that are chrome before to paint. The company that I buy these from, they send free lure samples. Like, they'll send one random lure that they're probably not selling very much of, just to get them out. And this was the one I got most recently. So, what are we doing with it? The tricky thing is that the eyes, if you can kind of see it, is also painted chrome. So they're not blanks. I can't just throw eyes in it like I could any other blank that I normally work with. So we're gonna have to get kind of creative with it. I have some ideas, but the first color, and probably one of the most important colors that I need to just get in, get out of the way, is white. Alright, so I don't know where I cut that last part off. The more I thought about it, the more I didn't really want this pearlized white to be on this chrome lure, just because I think you're gonna lose some of the white and how shiny the chrome is. So we're going with opaque white. And kind of what I was saying before, I don't know if I kept it in the video or I cut it out, but I'm gonna take some Scotch tape. This is just blue painter's tape with some cat hair and dirt on it. And I'm gonna do some, lines for random crisscrossing little strips of paint, and we're just gonna kind of go to town on it. Now for the eye, what I plan to do with the eye is take a small little dot of white and paint, like, I'm gonna do a pupil right on that eye, so that way there's a little bit of distinction and it doesn't just blend like super obvious, and then we're gonna go from there. The other thing that's gonna be kind of tough is, I don't know if you guys can tell if my camera work is any good, but that belly is super thin. I don't know how I'm going to get my logo on there, but I will try to figure out some way to get our logo onto this bait. Let's get rolling. All right, guys. So we have our bait taped off. It looks kind of crude, but that's just because in the front I had to do some innovation, if you can call it that. But essentially, anywhere where there's blue, that is going to remain chrome after we paint. Anything that you see chrome right now is going to be white. We're just going to spray over it, let it dry, take the blue tape off, call it a day. I did tape the head off entirely, just because I do want the front to stay chrome, so that way it's a little bit more flashy when a fish is looking at it. And then also, we're going to keep the eyes chrome, so that way I can dot the eyes with either blotter or something like that, so we can make pupils on them. Alright, cool. So I have the bait up on my stand. I don't have it clipped very securely, mostly because I can't really grab onto the bill with the way that the tape is on there. But I digress. Let's paint it white. Alright, this part always makes me nervous because I don't know if I heated the bait up too much and the paint, like the chrome, is going to come off with the tape or what the heck's going on, but I guess we're going to get started here. I think it looks kind of cool. This side didn't really come out super great. It also is kind of hard to tell because of the way that the patterns are on the hexagons. It kind of bleeds over a little bit, but hey, one color bait, kind of cheating. But I think that looks awesome. All right, so the next step now is going to be to very, very, very carefully put some white on the eye. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to print out a vinyl and we're going to put it right here. That is on the left side of the bait towards the back end. It's kind of the most space where I have flat real estate, honestly. If I can't get it to line up good there, if it'll focus, please. Thank you. I might put it there. I don't know. It's going to go on the left side because the left side looks better. The eye is better. The lines are better. So that'll just be this bait's good side. Alright, so here we have it. U, B, and then on this side, UB as well. I decided to go on the same side, or same place on each side. We had the room over here, so why not? It's pretty symmetrical, the big words, but they line up on each side. I think it just looks better. Alright, furnace is on. That annoying wrap is off the lip, and we're going to do our first blast of clear coat.
One eternity later.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, since the last time I recorded anything to do with this lure, it has been probably 2 weeks. Life kind of just happens. Work got busy, and I just spent the last 5 or so days at a wedding, which was phenomenal. It was a great time. But I got to get this video up because since this is the first lure for January, I will be giving this lure away. More on that to follow. But for now, we need to get this thing finished up and get some pictures taken of it. So you can kind of see up in the top corner, I have some split rings that we're going to throw on. And I also have 2 Eagle Claw number 4 lures that we're going to throw on. I know Eagle Claw isn't the greatest. However, they are made in the US and I'm a fan of them. My grandfather used them, my dad used them, I used them. I've only had a hook bend on me once, and they stay relatively sharp. I have found it significantly easier if you attach the split ring onto the hook first, and then take the split ring with the hook attached and put it on the bait. So I'm going to probably fast forward through this part because it's kind of boring, but you guys will be able to get to see kind of how I do it. Alright, and there we go. So our lure is pretty much complete. Last thing I have to do, get some pictures taken. I'll put them at the video right now. The way you guys are going to be able to enter to win these, since I post things on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, the easiest thing I could think of was to put a Google kind of giveaway thing up, and all you have to do is just sign up with your name and your email, and you're entered to win. Each email is only eligible for one entry, and my plan is to announce the winner on next month's Lure Challenge video, which should be coming out sometime around the last week of February is when I have it planned. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm excited for this challenge to start and to get it done. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and make today the best day you can.